Virat Kohli's in. He's made his way to the non-strikers end. Oh, this was the pair who did all the damage a couple of days ago. They were a treat. 131. Probably was thinking of that. He had a lot of time to think. Was in the air for a long time. On his way.
It'll be interesting to see in the slow-mo replays whether it came off the middle of the bat or whether it got a leading edge. Remember, he was out in a similar manner in the Champions Trophy finals, just looking to play across. Yes, may have been just a little bit of an edge over there.
Easy too. Batsman jogging across.
And again, the shot of a man in form. Just stood up and punched it between extra cover and it off. Call for two straight away from Virat Kohli. It was two all along.
It'll be interesting to see how Taranga uses Fernando in this game. He's already in his 5th over. You expect him to bring Dhananjay after the first power play is over.
Now that's a shot. I mean, we've seen so many, and yet you're never satiated because he keeps coming up with such gems. There's one shot you want to watch today, is that one.
Lovely timing. Covered the angle of the delivery by walking just a touch forward. Is able to anticipate the bounce and the pace of the wicket now better. Beautiful timing.
He's hit it hard into the square. There's quite a few in that offside cordon actually. 4 between point and mid-off. Would have been a wide in any case, but the no ball allows you a free hit. So we didn't have a free hit right through this one-day series. We've had 2 today. So you're talking about the millimeter. It was more than a millimeter over, but he was very close, even in the ball that got Rohit Sharma out. Angelo Matthews couldn't take advantage of the free hit that he got against Bumrah. Four. Tried to go full, but was in the slot for the drive down the ground. So 13 came off the over. It's 53 for 2. I think we're going to see Akila Dhananjay bowling. Last ball of the previous over in the slot. Easy for Virat Kohli.
That's gone behind point. Malinga. Oh, plays a bit of soccer. Keeps it down to 2. It's 82 for 2. 17 overs completed. That's played fine. That's played fine. That will run down to third man. It's a good shot by Kohli. Using whatever pace that ball had. That was slightly quicker.
Yeah, quicker and wider. Played it very late. In fact, moved very late, Virat Kohli. And very decisive. He's into his 5th now. Very nicely pushed. Very easily pushed by Virat Kohli.
It looks to settle down first. Because he primarily bowls the off break. But there's another look. Nice stride out. Runs here. They'll want 2. They might have 3 here. Can easily come back for 3.
Would have been nearly 4 if it had not hit Manish Pandey's bat there.
Kohli will get to the half century. Just another ticked off. Run a ball. Another in a run chase. He's looked very, very confident here. Very focused, very concentrating hard.
India need him to. There's just the 4 boundaries, but a strike rate of 100. Just hitting the gaps, just milking the bowlers, going along his merry way.
This is an interesting one because Sirivardhan has got to keep the pressure up. He hasn't in the first couple of deliveries. The last thing Sri Lanka wants is for Kohli to suddenly up the ante and run away with the game, which is perfectly capable of doing that.
And Kohli knows that Sri Lanka now under pressure with how they manage their bowlers. If you don't allow Sirivardhan to bowl, then he's got to go back to his main bowlers. But these 2 deliveries, anyone would be hitting them.
Well, the reason he needs to bowl is Matthews is not giving him 10. So he's got to get some out of him, out of the young leg spinner. Vanindu, Asaranga.
That's a better length.
Very interesting stat. From 2010 to 2017, Virat Kohli has been India's highest run scorer in a calendar year on 7 out of 8 occasions. They'll come back with 2. Easily done. That is what separates a good player from a genuinely good one. Just the ability to suddenly take the game away.
Yeah, and on that too, he saw it was Malinga and pushed him. Now Malinga straight away coming to short fine leg. That's a good series.
And you hit that in the gap as well. It's not working with Sirivardhana here. Virat Kohli's just got a 3rd boundary in the over, 14 coming off it. 122 for 2 now. So it'll be interesting to see how Sri Lanka go about this. You can see the odd Indian flag up there now. A few visitors coming in. It's a Sunday, not flights very easy from wherever you are in India to come to Colombo. It's flights from Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Mumbai now. Visas easier to come and watch cricket here. That's the last ball of the previous over. It already hit 2 boundaries.
No, that's all skill.
Try with the foot shot.
That's not an easy shot to play, I'll tell you. Good work in the deep. I think the Pushpa Kumara. I think hitting against the turn. But what was in favour of him was it was pitched up and Virat Kohli was closer to that ball. So he was able to whip it off his stumps.
He can make that adjustment, whether it's off the front foot or whether it's off the back foot.
That's played fine. Just played very, very late. It just trickles down to the boundary. Clever batting by Virat Kohli, just waiting for the ball.
So what a good shot again. He hit it almost off the wicket-keeper's gloves. He's waiting for the fielder to signal. Futile dive there at short 3rd man. See how late he's played it. Almost off the wicket-keeper's gloves.
Yeah, just watches the ball and then that adjustment.
But then that's the hallmark of champion teams. They don't allow good teams also to play to their potential. That is going to be a boundary. That's a lovely shot. Just a little bit of room and a half volley, all right, but it still has to be hit away from the fielder. And once again, listen to the sound. Just opening that front foot a little bit so that he could hit the ball to the left of the fielder.
The timing perfect.
He would have looked up. Again, he wants to. He's placed that nicely. He'll come back. Into the 90s goes Kohli. Pushpa Kumara had got the breakthrough and he was chipping away. Therefore, he would have looked to only one end. At that stage, I think I would have gone to Akila Dhananjaya too.
He's not a stranger to these situations, is Kohli. He'll get the 100. Number 30 for Virat Kohli. Once again, he's carried aside, his shoulder the burden. Ricky Ponting is 30, Virat Kohli is 30. He's joined a mighty name. Once again, he's shepherded his side through. Once again, he's done it in a run chase. Wow, what fun it is to be around while this man's playing cricket.
Wonderful once again. India needed it. Wickets were falling. He needed to steady the ship. Took the responsibility upon his shoulders. 8 fours, but still almost at a run a ball. 30th 100, 19th in a chase, Harsha.
Pulled away into the gap. 4 runs.
He had to hit that. We were mentioning they were doing it in singles, probably thinking of not losing their wicket. But a delivery like this, your eyes light up.
Even they know it. Just 1 run needed. And that'll do it. India winning this 5th ODI by 6 wickets. Winning the series 5-0 after a drubbing in the test matches.